This is the Q with Comics Brain Sci-Fi. I'm here with Mr. Richie Rollins.
Hello, everybody.
And I'm here with the Doc on the boards.
Howdy.
And we're here to talk about summer previews.
Woohoo! It's summertime.
It's summertime. Usually we start in, May, right? But we're starting a little early because all the blockbusters are coming out. Starting with Pacific Rim just came out.
Well, it's weird. It used to be like Memorial Day was kind of the kickoff.
Yeah.
And now it's almost year-round with all these Marvel and DC and, other movies. There's always a blockbuster.
Right around the corner.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you mentioned Pacific Rim, Uprising. So that starts this weekend. I love the original, the first one.
It was great.
Oh, man, that was like one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping, I haven't seen the new one yet, but my expectations are high.
I'm going in with expectations. I don't want to have them high because I don't want to be disappointed. So I'm going in with just going in to see a movie. But I did love the original. I think this one is just going to be just as good. I'm trying to find where all the original cast are.
Well, I think this takes place several years later.
Yeah,
so
but I know
John Boyega plays
Idris Elba's son. But he died.
Right.
But the guy and the girl lived. So I know she's in it.
Yeah, I think the Asian
the Asian is in it. So where is the guy? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, maybe he died in battle or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, I'm interested to see how the. I want to see how the rift reopens because I'm like they closed all this. So how? But anyway, okay, I'm sorry.
Well, what I thought was interesting was in the original movie, all the Jaeger fights happened at night and in the rain, and it was hard to see.
Yeah.
Whereas if you watch the trailer, the new trailer, it's all in the broad daylight. So I think since they have that architecture and that all the graphics built from the first one, they can kind of apply it to that. And,
it's easier to just get it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to. It's like I just want to see
nothing but Jaeger fights. That's all I want to see.
Jaeger and monster fights and just let them
go at it.
Yep.
Richie?
I have not seen Pacific Rim at all.
Boo.
I guess I can't be disappointed.
Yeah, you suck.
Well, go see the original, then see this the sequel.
What else?
Shame.
I did not see the original Pacific Rim.
It just was a movie that didn't.
It had the Independence Day speech in it, too. When he was giving that speech, I swear at the end, I thought he was going to say, today we celebrate our independence. I really did.
It did have that vibe.
Oh, yeah, it had the Independence Day vibe.
For sure.
This made it better.
All right, well, after that, we've got Ready Player One, which we talked a little bit about on our last podcast.
Right.
So I think that one is going to be just big, really, really big. It's going wide on a Thursday, as opposed to usually it's either Friday or sometimes Wednesday.
Right.
And also Thursday. That weekend is the John Cena movie, Blockers.
Oh my God,
that looks really good.
John Cena's Blockers.
If you haven't seen the trailer, it's about a bunch of parents who are basically cock blocking their daughters from prom night sex. I thought it looked great.
John Cena's becoming a surprisingly better actor.
He's good.
He's actually really decent, and I feel like
when he was in that Amy Schumer movie Trainwreck, I thought he was great in that. Mm-hmm. I took my kids to see that Ferdinand movie that he did the voice for. That was great. I like him as an actor.
Yeah, he's growing. It's like The Rock, in the beginning. Like any actor, really.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I like The Rock's first movie was the Rundown, right? I like the Rundown. Scorpion King.
Yes,
but that was CGI.
He was in the Mummy.
He was in Mummy Returns.
Yeah,
but I like the Scorpion King. I like the Scorpion King and Rundown more than I liked. I liked
the
John
Rundown
Cena's.
was fun.
Rundown, yes.
I liked 12 Rounds, but I didn't really care for the Marine. Like John Cena's first couple of movies, hit or miss.
Gotcha.
When The Rock came out, a lot of his movies was they weren't great, but they were consistently.
They were decent.
They played with towards his strengths,
right?
And it wasn't until what's that Get Shorty sequel?
I never did see that one.
Be
Be Cool.
Be
Yeah,
Cool.
that's when The Rock really
grew out as an actor. Yeah, but like you said, they played like his first couple movies, nothing but action movies.
Yeah.
Just because but they were good though. Like a couple of John Cena's first movies was like, all right, I'm cringing here. Like I'm cringing.
Let's continue
here.
the wrestling conversation in just 1 second, because also that same week is A Quiet Place with John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. That's the post-apocalyptic movie where you have to be quiet. If you make sounds, the creatures are going to come.
Okay, yeah.
And that looks really suspenseful, really freaky. I don't think it's going to be like a huge blockbuster type hit, but I think that's going to be, if you like horror movies.
I think it's going to turn into a cult classic.
Yeah.
I'm over horror movies. I just feel like there's no good way to do a horror movie.
Well, this is a good twist because
it's a good twist because
Emily Blunt is pregnant, and so in the movie, obviously she's going to be giving birth at some point, and so you make a lot of noise when you're pushing a baby out.
Right.
So to me, that's like a great premise for a suspense thriller, kind of horror movie.
I understand that. I just still feel like.
Well, horror movies come out once a month.
But I feel like they're done with.
Well, the problem with horror movies is that most of them are bad. So when you get a good one, it's like, it's like, what's that Eddie Murphy routine where you get a, saltine. It's like,
right.
When you get a good horror movie, you latch onto it just because it's so few and far between.
And I understand that, but the only reason we get bad horror movies now is because everything's been done. You've had your slashers.
It's hard to scare people nowadays, for sure.
Yeah, you've had all of that. So to me, that's why I don't go into horror movies like, oh my God, because it's like, I've seen that possession movie before. I've seen this slasher movie. Like, remember when slasher movies scared the hell out of you? They don't anymore because now okay, he's standing behind the corner.
Well, because there are so many of them.
Yeah.
So every single trick and gimmick has been done. So
Yeah.
I guess it's really being made for the generation that hasn't seen them yet.
Oh, yeah, my daughter is just getting into horror movies. She loves them because it's all new to her.
Right.
But for us, yeah.
It's over with. Like, once you reach a certain age, horror movies just don't do it for you anymore.
No, I agree. Okay, so the following week, Friday the 13th, is Rampage. So we were talking about The Rock.
The Rock.
And Rampage.
The
I'm not calling
showbiz.
this a video game movie.
It's very loosely connected to the video
Very
game.
loosely connected.
I mean, it's like they took the concept or the idea.
They took the monkey, and that was about it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how they're going to make a movie about the video game because the video game didn't have a story. You're just bashing buildings.
Those
eating
old
people.
video games, there's almost no story.
Yeah,
There's no cutscenes like we were talking about last week.
Right.
And so, I'm looking forward to it only because I would put it in like that kaiju category with the big monsters and climbing up the buildings and destroying cities.
Right.
So I think it's going to be a good.
I'm just saying, if the gorilla don't bash to a building and eat somebody, it's over. I can't call it Rampage because that was the whole premise.
Well, it's got. I like the cast. They've got what's his name? Negan is playing the bad guy.
Yeah, Jeffrey D. Morgan.
Yep.
He is phenomenal actor.
Yeah, he's great. So that should be good. And then they got Naomi. I want to say Watts. It's not Watts. I think that's the blonde one.
Naomi something.
Yeah, we'll edit this part out.
Edit point.
Yeah, but she was good. She's the Bond.
The Bond chick. Yeah.
The new Bond. Oh, Harris. Naomi Harris.
There you go. Okay, so
Sorry.
Naomi Harris is.
Sorry, Naomi, if you're listening, that we butchered your name.
Yeah, Naomi Harris. It's just a lot of y'all out there.
A lot of Naomi's out there.
Naomi's out there. The cast is solid. The cast is not what I'm worried about.
And the effects look good. It looks like they got some money at it,
It's just,
and The Rock,
you know how I am
he
about.
hasn't made a bad movie in my mind recently. I think he's on a roll. Even his lesser movies, the ones that he produces. Sorry, Rock. Like the what was the earthquake one?
Oh, San Andreas.
San Andreas. I like San Andreas.
Are the same people involved in this movie, Rampage, or was that Skyscraper? Am I thinking?
Skyscraper is the one he produces. So I think what he does is he does a movie and then he does a movie for somebody else. Okay. So it kind of goes back and forth.
Okay.
So I think this is for.
Well, I like San Andreas. I'm going to put it up there at the top
No, it's not a great
disaster
movie, but
movies,
again, because he's in it, I liked it. He's good. Rampage will be good, I'm sure. The following week is a little light. We've got a couple comedies, so this would be the 20th. I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer, where it's kind of a
pretty.
yeah.
So
That's
pretty.
exactly where they got the title from.
Okay.
Where she gets, I don't know if she gets hypnotized or something happens where she thinks she's a supermodel.
Oh,
And
wow.
I think it's a good premise. It's basically, hey, if you have this
13
belief,
going on 30.
well, if you have this belief about yourself that you're awesome and you're hot and you're great, then
You are awesome, hot, and great.
you are, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys.
Richie, do not have that belief
Richie-
about yourself.
I do.
Richie's the Amy Schumer of our
Comics
crew,
real
is that what you're
sci-fi.
saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
And then you got the Super Troopers 2, the follow-up to the cult
Long
comedy.
awaited.
And that
finally.
one, they crowdsourced this one. I don't know if it was Kickstarter or one of those, but
Yes.
How
they
about,
raised the money just from their
One
fans.
day to raise the
no.
money.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see the first one. Don't
What?
plan on seeing the second one.
Oh,
I did not see the original when it first came out. I saw it years later, and I thought it's good. You know, it's nothing great. It kind of reminded me of those classic 80s comedies, you know, like Animal House.
Nope.
man, it was great. I don't know what
Nope.
you guys are talking about or what you guys smoke.
Or maybe we don't smoke
Look
enough.
enough. That's probably what it is. Need to step our game up in that department.
Yeah. Okay, so now, the
Uh-oh.
following week,
Following week.
God, here we go.
April 27th,
Yep.
Ooh.
the granddaddy of them all, Avengers Infinity War. I think this has the makings to be the greatest superhero movie of all time. The latest trailer that they put out was amazing. Q, you're rolling your eyes harder than...
I just rolled my eyes at your statement. Your statement was it's gonna be it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good.
I don't know. You got every Marvel character, superhero in the movie.
That's been in the
So it's like-
MCU. There's
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like...
There's-
it's like Avengers on steroids because you got Guardians of the Galaxy, you got Spider-Man, you got Doctor Strange, on and on.
if we have
It's
the
gonna
X-Men
be
in it and the
good.
Fantastic Four in it,
That'll be.
I can't tell you what
That'd be
I can't tell
part
you what
two.
that would make me do. I don't want to.
that'll be part two. That'll be part two
Woo!
after Captain America dies.
Yeah, I don't think the Fox deal's been finalized, so
Yeah.
no. Fox
That'll be part two.
characters.
I mean, I feel Avengers Infinity War, and I actually said this. It might be the greatest superhero movie of all time. It could be.
So far,
Could be. You know.
Well,
But it's the Dark Knight is still number one for me.
it's going to be hard to top the Dark Knight. I give you that. But I don't know, just with all the star power in it. To me, the most challenging part is going to be able to juggle all the characters and make sure they all get
well,
decent.
Well, I'm
screen
just
time.
letting you know right now.
they've been good at doing that so far. So
Well, those other two movies were made by Joss Whedon too. That's a big difference. You know, Joss Whedon has a knack for doing like all his shows were ensemble cast.
But the
That
Russo
helps
brothers did the second and third Captain America movies. So Civil War, I know you're not a fan,
Yeah.
but I love Civil War, and this seems like the natural progression from Civil War. So my expectations are very high, very high.
All right,
very
we'll see.
high.
Well,
Mine are. I mean, I'm going into it like it's
you're
a
realistic.
movie.
Your expectations are realistic. I got you. Well, because the Avengers is going to be such a big movie, the couple of weeks following that are
Suck.
a
No
little
one's
bit
coming.
light.
Yeah.
No big movies. But then on the 18th, we have Deadpool 2, which I thought it got pushed back.
It's May.
So May 18th. Now, the latest word is that they did a bunch of test screenings and the audience didn't love it, and so they're now doing a bunch of last-minute reshoots, which is not uncommon.
It's not uncommon.
Pretty much every blockbuster nowadays
Right.
does reshoots.
I still think they're gonna mess it up though by doing these reshoots. I think
Really?
I'm gonna tell you why. I think everyone went into it with such high expectations because of the first one that they let that get in the way of the second one, and I bet it because the trailers look great. The trailer looked great.
Yeah.
So to me, it looked just like a continuation of the first one. So why mess that up? You know what I mean?
Interesting.
So I feel like everyone went in with, like, when I went to go see Kick-Ass 2, I went in there with high expectations because the first one was just so damn good, and I disappointed myself. Kick-Ass 2 was a good movie. I disappointed myself.
Just couldn't deliver. On what you were. Yeah.
It's because I thought it was gonna be just like the first. You can't. And you have to be able to. Okay, I'm going into this. Is a different movie. It's a new movie. It's not the first one.
Well, my fear is that they're trying to appeal to everybody. Because that first Deadpool, they're like, we're going to just target the diehard Deadpool fans. We're just going to go after this very small,
that's because they didn't
audience.
And it worked for it because it
Yeah,
made
totally
a lot of money.
Well, that's because
And it reached
opened up the door to a character that no one knew about, and it made people want to go see about it.
Right.
To me, that's what comic book movies should be. You follow the material. If it works, it's gonna work because the material worked for. It reaches people. It's gonna reach somebody at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it also pushed the envelope because there's really no recent R-rated, superhero movies.
Right.
And I think it wound up appealing to a much broader audience than they thought it was going to be. Because,
exactly.
my wife doesn't love comic book movies the way I do, but she wanted to see it just because of the romance angle, and she loved the fact that it was almost a spoof of other superhero movies.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, if they stray from that, I think you're going to have a lot of upset fans.
I think they're going to, because like you said, they're going to try. Now that they know it can make money, now it's time to the Fisher thinking. Let's get that broader audience.
Yeah, let's not be too edgy.
Let's reach everybody. So it's like when you have a artist and you want them to cross over. Same difference. Now that we've got this audience, let's get everybody.
Well, if they start sewing his mouth shut, then I'm walking out the door.
Well, if you got clowns,
they did that once before, didn't they?
I don't know.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
50 Shades of Deadpool.
Actually, I could see that working. Okay, so now the very next week, on the 25th, we have Solo, a Star Wars story. What do you guys think?
Not looking forward to it.
I can't wait. Mainly, I can't wait because I want to see Lando Calrissian him. I could really care less about the Solo.
That was Donald Glover. Was the best thing about that trailer.
But maybe that's why I'm not excited because, like you said, the side character was the best part about the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on now,
I've been a skeptic the whole time since they announced it. Now the trailer, everything looked great, except for Han Solo. You just can't beat Harrison Ford.
No.
And we've seen Harrison Ford as Han Solo at this age.
Right.
So it just, to me, it's a hard one for me to swallow.
It's going to be one where I go in. I'm not going to focus on Han Solo, but just the story. Because it'd be kind of cool to see all the stories they talked about in New Hope and Empire.
Well, I'd love to see how he met Chewbacca and Lando.
That's all interesting.
That's why I'm going to see it. I'm not expecting.
And the new characters look good. You got the Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones.
Right.
She's in it. You got Woody Harrelson, who I love. He's always awesome.
Yeah.
He's good at everything.
Yeah, so they've got a great supporting cast, and it's got potential. I just don't know if I can get over that. Harrison Ford.
They brought in Ron Howard to save it, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with that.
So let's say
he can do it.
Yeah, let's say we're on the fence about Solo. All right, so because Solo is going to be a big one, I think there's not much.
Well, it's
the
got Star
following
Wars
week.
in it.
Yeah,
so it's gonna
any
be
Star Wars. Yeah. So let's skip a week and we'll jump over to June 8th. We've got Ocean's 8.
I'm excited for this one.
Which is the female one, right? Yeah.
I'm excited for this one.
I'm looking forward to
it. The cast is awesome.
Awesome
I'm looking
cast.
forward to that.
The trailer looks pretty good.
It looks damn good.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'll definitely be there
Of course,
for that one.
Sandra Bullock is
But she can't do any, like, even...
She can do anything. Comedy,
yeah,
drama,
she's just
action.
all around.
She's got the
man.
range.
And she's fucking still hot.
She looks good. Yeah.
Still look
50, 52 or something
Still
like
look
that.
good.
Yep. So then the following week, a movie that I never thought would ever happen, The Incredibles 2. You guys aren't looking forward to this?
I'm on the fence.
I think The Incredibles is one of the best superhero
I
movies
agree.
I
ever
like
made.
The Incredibles. The cartoon show is okay. I think that's it. Because I went and did a show. I'm not excited about the second one.
I like The Incredibles. It was in my top 10 superhero movies. But I'm on the fence about this one because I don't think they're taking... I wasn't expecting the same story, but I was expecting something a little bit better than stay-at-home dad. Let's get the supers back in the game.
Well, that was my only reluctance, is that they literally picked it up exactly where the first movie left off. It would be cool to see maybe the Incredible kids grown up,
Right.
you know, and then
That doesn't push merchandise, though.
yeah,
No, it doesn't.
no.
But even if they say 2 or 3 years later, you know, where there's now
yeah,
supers,
they're teenagers
yeah,
or something
you know,
like
supers
that.
are starting to get back into the fold because you know I don't know if you guys have it on DVD, but if you go to the second disc of the DVD set, they actually get like there's a whole thing about why the supers are not welcomed. Like they have like a file on all the supers, and they tell you what they died, what they're doing now. Like you're
Okay, gotcha.
yeah. So like. With that being said, with that information, you had a whole opportunity to do a whole different story than what you chose to do. Don't get me wrong. I knew they had to get supers back in the game, but it's only going to work if you're doing Incredibles 3 and the 4 and the 5.
Gotcha.
And it took you, almost 10 years? More than that.
At least,
Yeah, to do an Incredibles 2. So...
I know. Yeah, it's the premise seems a little strange, but
Yeah.
just based on how good the first one was and the fact that they've got all the original creators and cast, and so
I mean, I'm going to give it a shot,
Yeah.
but I'm
optimistic about it.
Yeah, let's just put it like that.
All right,
I'm
so
not looking...
the next week, the 22nd, we've got Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Same
No,
thing.
thank you.
The premise is just...
No?
The premise, I can't get with the whole. So you left the dinosaurs. Now you want to go back to save the dinosaurs. Have you not gotten enough of this fucking island? Like
Stay off the
just
island.
stay off the island. Like, come on. Like, for real.
Well, I
like
will-
that was my biggest thing with the first,
Yeah.
3.
Right.
Like, just leave the motherfuckers alone.
Yeah, the sequel to the original Jurassic Park was a big disappointment, and so I hope that this is not going to be history repeating itself.
Oh, it will be.
Because
This is Jurassic World 3?
This is Jurassic World 2.
Oh, okay.
But this is technically Jurassic Park 5.
yeah, because you had Jurassic Park.
Right.
The Lost World Jurassic Park, which was so stupid.
Yeah, they had some great sequences, but
Right.
overall, as a
it
movie,
wasn't
it was
a
so
good
bad.
movie. And then you had Jurassic Park 3.
which was a fun kind of B
That was
movie.
good. Yeah,
you know?
that was good. And then you had the new one, the Jurassic
Jurassic
World.
World, yep.
And then you had, which was, oh my God, they built it on top of the old park. Something was gonna fucking go wrong.
Well, yeah, it has to go wrong.
It has to go wrong.
There would be no movie if something didn't go
Screw
wrong.
that. If someone has an idea, you know what? I'm going to make a new Jurassic Park. And I'm going to put it right on top of the old park. No, thank you.
Yeah, but come on, you have to admit, when you see the tourists getting carried away by
Oh, that was
pterodactyls,
sweet. But you know what I'm saying in the theater? You had that shit coming.
Yep.
You had that coming.
I agree.
Like, I'm just saying, I'm sorry. If the island about to blow up and the motherfuckers gonna die, we not talking about saving white tigers. We're not talking about, we talking about something that
Something's
should
already extinct
extinct.
for a reason.
Bye. Let the motherfuckers burn.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm holding out hope because I love the Lost World or the Jurassic World. So
I did too. I thought it was fantastically done. I
did
just
like
don't think. I'm going off of history. History says sequels for Jurassic Park
That's true.
do
That's
not
true.
do well.
That's true.
I
I'm
did
going
like
off
Jurassic
history.
World better than Jurassic Park.
No.
No. Jurassic Park Jurassic Park holds up now.
Oh yeah, it's still a great movie.
It's still a great movie.
Yeah. It wasn't a perfect movie. I had problems with it, but it holds up real well. It's still good.
To me, Jurassic Park, like the part when they're was that 2 or 3? That was one when she's digging in the poop.
Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah.
And then no, that was no, that was 3. I'm thinking of 3. Maybe I'm thinking of 3.
What are
when
you
they're talking
thinking
about we're looking for the satellite phone.
Oh, gotcha.
And she's digging in the poop.
Yeah.
That was 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
That
first
was
one
3.
she was
was
just
digging in the poop trying to see.
why I was sick.
Yeah, why I
Right.
was sick.
Yeah.
But like in the third, see, the third one has moments in it that to me were better than Jurassic World. But
Wait, you don't understand when I say Jurassic World is better than Jurassic Park is because I really don't like them. They're really low. I don't have to watch them again. Saw it once. I really don't have to see the sequels.
I own all.
Oh, yeah, I've got
own
the
them
box
all.
set.
Yeah, I've owned them all.
Totally.
So I just gotta go. Jurassic Park is just still like I can go home right now. If it's on
It's a
TV,
classic.
I
It's
can
a
watch it.
classic.
I guess if I need a nap and soccer or golf's not on, I could throw it on.
All right, where's the mute button for Richie?
For real, just take him off.
All right, so let's skip forward a couple weeks,
Ooh,
and we've got
to the future.
Ant-Man and the Wasp on July
I'm
6th.
really looking forward to that. I think that's gonna be good. I do think that they're gonna play off the cliche of everything being small and making ridiculous things super huge, like they did with Thomas the Tank Engine.
Sure.
I do.
Yeah, they
think
got the Hello Kitty Pez dispenser,
yeah,
right? And
I think that's gonna be their Thomas the Tank Engine this time. But I do think that's going to be really, really well. I'm interested to see if it's going to take place after Infinity War or before Infinity War.
what I have read is that Ant-Man and the Wasp will be heavily affected or influenced by Infinity War. So I believe they're going to do it chronologically.
Okay.
And that it'll come after it.
So because what are they still doing Infinity War 1 and 2?
Yes, they're not calling it that. They have separate titles now, so it's not going to be like a true sequel
basically
or continuation.
Thanos gonna come in, get the 2 or 3 Infinity Stones that we got, kill whoever he gonna kill, and then leave. And then now, okay, to me that gives away a little bit of the story for the second one, because now if he leaves and then Ant-Man and the Wasp take place, that means you have to go after him.
Right. I think
You
that's
get what
what
I'm
the
saying?
second one's going to be.
Yeah, so
they've got to go hunt him down.
Is
Yeah.
Wasp going to be in Infinity Wars?
Ooh, good question.
really
I
good
don't
question.
know.
Because that was
Don't know.
I don't think he is she is because in the one preview he's talking to her. He's like, "Would you have gone if Captain America asked you?" Or
I think that might. I think they might have been
Right.
talking about Civil War.
it might have
in that
been. Yeah.
one.
Yeah, but
It could be either or.
maybe.
What I'm looking
But-
forward to is that the original Ant-Man was kind of like a comedy crime caper.
Yeah, it was like a
Right.
a heist movie.
Yeah,
It was like
heist
Ocean.
movie.
It was like
Yeah, so
Ocean's.
I'm
And-
hoping that Ant-Man and the Wasp will be more of like a romantic comedy, so that we'll see the two of them kind of getting into their little tiffs and
Right.
That might
will
work.
they or won't they kind of a thing.
And
So-
I'm excited for it because the first one surprised me.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
excited about the Wasp. So
Yeah.
let's see it. And
Yeah, I mean, I think
They're gonna be
the first one
outlaws.
surprised the hell out of me because when they first made the slate, I was like, man,
right.
who the fuck want to go see Ant-Man? And then even me knowing the character, I'm like, who the fuck wants to watch an Ant-Man? Like
Right.
to me, that was just
Well, it just
them-
shows Marvel can make a movie out of any.
He was like one of the,
Well, no, it
the
was
side
just-
characters that was
it was
almost
just-
like a.
to me, it was a good movie, but it was still one of those where, hey, look. That's all we got. like we sold off all the good ones. That's all we
true.
got.
That's true. Yep. Well, that same weekend we're gonna have the first Purge, so they're gonna do a bit of a prequel to the original Purge, and so we're gonna see it when it happens for the very first time.
What is this
so
movie, Purge?
excited for this movie.
Now that falls into the horror category, I would say. That was kind of the
I
original
don't
one
call
was a
it
home
horror.
invasion horror movie.
Right.
Now the sequels kind of have spun off into different directions.
Well, see, I don't call it a horror because one, like you said, the sequels spin off into different directions. But I feel like it's just more of a
They kind of became more of a thriller or an action.
Yeah, like a thriller
movies.
gore movie kind of.
Yeah.
So I don't. It's not scaring me. You come in my house, the same thing will happen. But I'm just saying. But no, like I feel like I just love the Purge series in general. I think it's one of those throwback classic movies that I could have seen being done.
Well, you know,
back
it's funny.
in the 80s or the 90s or something.
The original Purge, I didn't like because I liked it, but I didn't think it was great because the message was so buried underneath this kind of home invasion storyline.
Right.
But the two sequels really put that concept to the forefront, and so I did like that better.
Okay.
You know, because it's like, yeah, this is a message movie, really.
Right.
And why bury the message underneath, all this nonsense? So, yeah,
Right.
I think I don't know if the movies have gotten better, but I definitely have liked that they've kind of pushed the political envelope more and more each time.
I don't think the movie's gotten better. I just think the story.
Yeah,
has
the premise
gotten,
is,
the premise
is a
has
strong
gotten,
one.
Yeah, it's gotten better because I think the first one had the better actors.
Yes. Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then the next two, like you said, actually focused on the fact that it was the Purge.
Yeah.
And what goes on during the Purge. So I feel like.
Yeah, they opened up the world a little bit more.
Yeah. So.
All right. So
I totally missed it.
After the
Oh my God, Richie's.
after the Purge, we've got The Rock yet again.
In the Towering Inferno. Come see it in theaters.
Most electrifying man in all of entertainment.
Yeah, right.
Well, what's funny to me is it's based on a true, I don't know if it's a true story, but it's based on a true real life person that he's playing that has, an
Interesting.
amputee. Because I saw footage where The Rock brought the real life guy out to talk to the cast and crew, while they were shooting. So and I say it's funny because, the jump off the ladder into the building, there was all these,
Memes of
math nerds kind of breaking down the fact that, well, he'd have to be the fastest human alive to be able to get enough speed to run up the ladder and to make that leap onto the building. So it's kind of like the bus and Speed, could not
Make
ever
the
happen
jump,
in any sort of reality. But hey, this is the movies,
That's what
And
we
it is
do
The
in the
Rock.
movies. And it's The Rock.
He's
The Rock can
superhero.
do anything. Did you not see him and Sam Jackson jump off that building and the other guys? Come on now.
Plus, he's got that fake leg on there, and I'm sure it's like
bionic or
it's
something.
turbo.
Yeah.
It's got some turbo in
There
it.
you go. Spring loaded. Spring
Right.
shot. No,
Bionic Man.
I'm looking forward to it. I still think it's a Towering Inferno on steroids, but
Well, that same weekend we have Hotel Transylvania 3. Any
Oh yes.
Shoot
Adam
me
Sandler
now.
animated?
I have
love
never seen the
Adam
movie.
Sandler, but these movies just keep getting worse.
Well, the
and
first
worse
one I
and
thought
worse.
was cute.
The first one was good. The
The
second,
second one was
The third one is gonna be even worse. I'm telling you.
well.
It's
Let's
gonna
hope
be
they
worse.
rebound. But yeah,
I've never seen Hotel Transylvania either.
All right, now the following week, July 20th, the one I know you guys have been waiting for, Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, the sequel to the original. No,
I'm interested in it.
I'll
like
see
the
it.
first one.
To be honest, I'll see
It
it.
does have
but-
Meryl Streep in it.
Yeah, no, she died in the second one.
Why you ruin it for me?
Well, it's in the trailer
Huh? Wait,
Oh.
what?
right away. Yeah.
I'm
What?
confused.
I don't know if I wanna see it anymore.
It's already been 2 Mamma Mias.
No,
There's
no.
one Mamma Mia
Okay.
with Meryl Streep.
Right.
And her daughter was getting married.
Yes.
So in the sequel, the daughter is having a baby, but because her mother has passed away, she invites all of the family members to the island to help her through the last.
Do they
stage
have any
of
more
it.
ABBA songs to do?
I think they're recycling some ABBA songs, but yeah, ABBA has a huge
ABBA got a huge
catalog.
playlist.
Wow, man, I thought they covered all the greatest hits in the first one.
Well, they did all the good ones, so
Oh.
yeah. So this one's going to be a lot of rehash, and I guess it's half the movie is going to be a flashback to when Meryl Streep was younger.
So she's going to be alive still.
So the character will be in the movie, but
Yes.
Meryl will not be, and Cher is playing the grandmother. So I don't know how Cher is old enough to be Meryl Streep's mother, but it's the magic of movies,
Is John Travolta playing a lady again?
No, John Travolta. This is not Hairspray. This has nothing.
Oh,
to do with
okay. I'm getting my
Mamma Mia.
musicals confused
That's
here.
right. Come on, man. Keep it together.
I'm sorry. I've never seen either one.
Okay,
of
so
these.
now let's get back on track here. The following week, the July 27th, we've got two, in my mind, two good ones. Q, I don't think you'll agree, but we've got a new Mission Impossible, Fallout.
Okay.
So the last Mission Impossible was
good.
great.
It was
Yeah.
really good. I'm sorry. It's one of those
too much?
movies. Yeah, just die. There cannot be this many impossible missions. There cannot be this many impossible missions.
If they keep making money, there'll be more impossible missions.
It's like Die Hard. Come on now. It's
Well,
easy to kill
Die
him now.
Hard.
Yeah, it's easy to kill him now.
Well, listen, if you can do 50 million Fast and Furious, you can do a couple extra Mission Impossible. Come on.
All right, well, yeah, I give you that.
So, but that same week,
How
the
many
one that
times?
I'm really looking forward to is Teen Titans Go to the Movies. So if you're a fan of the Cartoon Network Teen Titans Go animated show, you will love this movie. Unfortunately, it's more of a comedy than a superhero show. The fact that the Teen Titans are superheroes really takes a back seat to the fact that they just do a bunch of wacky antics. To me, the interesting part about this movie is that Nicolas Cage, who is at one point going to play Superman for Tim Burton, is doing the voice of Superman in Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Q, you're breathing a lot and you're making faces. Come on. Why do I have a feeling this is going to be the best Warner Brothers DC movie in a long time? Probably since Lego Batman. So that's a no comment from the Q.
Is there any other movies coming out?
I've never seen a black man's face turn red.
Look, we all know how I feel about Teen Titans Go. It fucking sucks. It is the worst cartoon ever. It is disrespectful to the meaning of Teen Titans. Okay?
I gotta see this cartoon.
I am not going to see this movie. You cannot pay me to go see this movie.
So you're not gonna do the
No.
review after the movie?
Nope. 'Cause I won't be there.
We'll save that for comics, root beer, and sci-fi.
There you
I'll
go.
get my
You can have
kids to do
You can
it.
have the kids. The only way I would go see this movie is if I have to take my little cousin. And if I have to take him, he will owe me $100 for the rest of his life. Every month. Okay,
Alrighty.
now that I got that off my chest.
Well, that's actually the last, what I would consider last big movie of the summer. We hit into August, which there's a ton of movies still coming out, just none of them that I think are going to be really in our wheelhouse. There's a Slender Man horror movie coming out. There is a sci-fi movie called Replicas. There's the White Boy Rick movie, which I believe stars.
That was made in Michigan, was it?
Yep.
Or it was about
Yeah,
to be
about
Michigan,
the
Matthew McConaughey, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All
And then
Right.
we got The Meg, which could be good, cheesy fun. That's with Jason Statham,
Okay.
and it's
It's got Jason Statham in it.
about
so
a
it's-
huge, ancient, prehistoric killer shark that somehow gets discovered, and
When
he
does
has to go up
Jason
against
Statham
it.
start doing Sharknado movies? I thought he was about that.
Jaws.
Yeah, this is like Super Jaws.
Super Jaws.
You know.
Oh, boy.
That has so many different meanings besides about a shark.
Is he hurting for money? Is there some? I like Jason Statham. Is there something wrong?
Expendables 4 never
gotta
came
call
down
him.
the pipeline.
Right. Although I think they are shooting that this summer.
Expendables 4?
They finally got all the little issues taken care of.
Is Sylvester Stallone back on? Because I heard they were going to shoot it anyways.
Yep,
Without him.
Stallone's back. They were having some issues with the producer, but they worked it out. And
Because I think he wanted it rated R again. Because Expendables 3 didn't do so well because it was PG-13.
yeah,
The whole purpose
if
of
you're doing
those,
an '80s throwback action movie, it's got to be R.
Right, that was the whole purpose of doing the movie so we could see him as
all of
rated
our
R.
action heroes in one movie.
In one movie. Even though, we only got 10 minutes of Chuck Norris in Expendables 2,
Right.
which was the best.
And we still haven't had Jackie Chan in it.
No, yeah, I'm still waiting on Jackie Chan. I want Jackie Chan and Jet Li to have a real fight.
That'd
scene.
be cool. That'd
like
be cool.
not a Forbidden Kingdom fight.
Oh,
scene.
you didn't like that fight scene?
I thought it was okay. I want them to have a up to date fight scene, not where they have to do ancient Chinese like the duck and the bear claw. I just want like a like what I'm saying, just like a
Yeah, you don't
scene.
want to. Yeah, you want them to have a modern fight scene, not one from their roots. I got you.
Well, when you put it like that, make me sound like an asshole.
All right, well, I think that's it for the summer roundup.
That's it for the summer.
Wow.
The next big movie after that is not until October 5th, which is Venom.
Yeah.
No,
Aquaman come out this year too?
He's in later in the year. I think he comes in November.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, there's
an
a
Aquaman movie.
the fall has a whole slate of great movies that we can, or potentially great movies that we can talk about once the summer winds down.
So it sounds like August is when I'll start getting my tan.
Yes, August
you can get
to
your
go
tan.
and vacation and relax and hit the beaches.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So despite that,
So let's do this. What's the one movie this summer you're most looking forward to, Q?
probably either Deadpool or I'm still looking forward to the Avengers. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Either Deadpool, the Avengers, or Ant-Man and Wasp. I'm looking forward to those.
Richie?
Mamma Mia. It's like,
Here we go again.
I am looking forward to the Avengers.
This is what I deal with, guys. just know
Ant-Man.
this.
It's not all
Deadpool.
about comic book movies and sci-fi.
Mamma Mia. Solo.
I'm not looking forward to
I'm
Solo.
looking forward to a lot of movies this summer, which is really rare for me.
I'm not looking forward to Solo. I think they could have kept Solo. Like you
do an Obi-Wan movie. That would be awesome. Get Ewan McGregor.
He wants to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the kind of movie you need to make. Or do a Yoda movie, because that's animated.
Yeah.
Or
Yoda
that's a
Origins.
puppet. Yeah, that'd be sweet. So,
Like those.
Hurry
are
up,
the
Frank Oz is still alive,
characters-
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
oh,
Right, hurry up.
totally.
Those are the people that we want to see. So why are you doing a Han Solo movie? Nobody asked for a Han Solo movie
No.
Han Solo.
Or Boba Fett.
or Boba Fett.
That would
Is
be
Boba
great.
Fett gonna appear in the Han Solo movie?
Ooh, that'd be
That's
cool.
a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
And Jabba. So there-
Jabba.
there's a
Like,
lot.
there's movies you could do.
Or Greedo. Utabutu solo.
Who shot first? Guido shot.
How about you just do a Jar Jar Binks movie? Just call it a day.
Misa thinks that's a great idea.
Yeah, just do a Jar Jar Binks movie. That way we can see at the end that he really was a Sith Lord.
I thought they were gonna.
It'll make it better.
I think they're gonna do that in the next movie. They're gonna reveal that the Sith are still there.
Yeah, and that's
The shroud
that's
of the cloud of the dark side is,
It's all Jar Jar Binks.
It's all Jar Jar.
He's been waiting and planning all these years.
it's either him or E.T.
Oh yeah, it could be E.T. because
E.T..
they're in the Senate.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are in the Senate. They were in the Senate. That's weird.
And they
yeah.
do have that powerful finger.
That
That
finger,
can do
the
things, man. I'm telling you. they are.
On that note,
No, yeah. So what movies are you looking for? True, Dot.
Teen Titans go to the movie.
my
No, I'm
God.
kidding. I'm kidding. No, I think
He
it's got to
kids.
be Avengers Infinity War. I just think that's going to be so mind-blowing, just putting all those great characters together. I'm hoping that there's some surprises out there, something that's going to take me, I think like maybe Ready Player One, even though that's not really a summer movie.
yeah.
But so fingers crossed that it's a great summertime
think it
selection
will
of
be.
movies.
I think it will be.
And just a little plug for our YouTube and Facebook and Twitter accounts.
yes.
Follow us.
Yeah, we got tons of content going up. We've got stuff from Planet Comic-Con. We got stuff from Astronomicon, the very first one. We went out to the Great Lakes, which is
Comic-Con.
always a lot of fun. And we've got Motor City coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just...
Which Motor City is going to be really fun.
yeah, a lot of good people
A lot
coming
of
to that
great
one.
people coming to Motor City.
So, yeah, so
Val
s-
Kilmer, Stephen Amell,
So stay tuned for lots of fun
Tara
stuff.
Strong. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Richie Rollins.
Richie Rollins is gonna be there.
Yes.
You guys can come to his table and get his autograph.
I signed him for free, by the way.
Exactly.
I don't
I mean,
charge.
because when,
I'll take a donation for a charity.
you know when he wins that Tony Award and that Oscar, you're gonna need that.
Yeah, no lines,
No lines,
no charges.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because come get Denver's autograph. Come get my autograph. I'm the one you want.
You're the fastest because you only have a letter to write.
Yeah, you can get
That is
through
not
more
true.
people in the
Cute.
crowd, you know.
Hey, don't be jealous of
Cute.
my on-screen persona.
And Brad will probably just get a rubber stamp.
Well,
Yeah.
problem with Brad's line, he talks to everybody for like an hour, so
Yeah.
you don't want to go
Well,
through
you get to
Brad's
know.
line.
You get to know.
You got to
the
pay
person.
to get out of his.
Yes, you got to pay to get out of it.
I don't even want to know what Mark's put down for his signature.
No one does. No one does.
Well, from the Q and Mr. Richie Rollins and the Doc, this has been Comics Being Sci-Fi. We'll catch you next week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
We swear to you.
No, swear to me.
Right, swear to you.
Okay.